Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. And tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game, and now the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They run it again with Haskins. And space tough to come by there. It says give maybe a yard to the 37.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Haskins trying to pick it up. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw a passer. He ran the offense extremely well, but don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
Yes! Let's go. Don't be. Let's go.
It's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sippy.
On play action, now McCarthy.
Yes!
Incomplete.
Second
The opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's
I need to
good by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And how about this, a fake? And this This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again to Haskins up the middle. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Herbert.
Let's go! Hey!
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at the 18-yard line.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it.
Yeah,
They're
let's
moving
see
and
there.
moving and getting in position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Get way downfield. Do it, boys. What do we got? What do we got?
To the air with McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Right there, as you see. Look at the play. We're going to get another interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh.
And
What?
now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
It's the Chargers? Oh, no.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have
Also,
to
it doesn't
look for the
matter.
football.
Okay.
Make sure it moves before you do.
This guy.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take
It's
this
simple.
to
Okay,
about
get
the
it in
10-yard
the second.
line.
Come on, get it in the second.
17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs when they run to the inside. But it appears that the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw them for a loss.
Toward the end, that's going to line up incomplete. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Herbert.
Touchdown.
Lad McConkey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's do this.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand what you want to do.
I like this one.
And make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's McCarthy.
McCarthy just misses it. McCarthy's so bad. McCarthy is so bad. He's running down the ball. He's not losing.
The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
Oh, no.
Certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6. One interception.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That one complete to McCarthy. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
15-yard line.
Open now, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Yes.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was the one because
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it and hugging it to your body and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
There we go, look at my number.
And drop just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0.
It's so dumb.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together. Now McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Morgan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there